Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Hey, Keyshawn Davis calling out that boy Devin Haney. Devin Haney saying, yeah, we can get it. We can do it. I want big bro and I want little bro. Whichever one, it don't matter. But I definitely feel like Devin Haney want big bro before little bro. And guess what? We here to talk about it right here on Likeable
Shout
Dialogue.
out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Which one are we going to get first? Got big bro. We got little bro. I mean, which one are we going to get first? Are we going to get Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney? Or are we going to get Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis? I'm not going to lie to y'all, bro. I think the better fight for Devin Haney would be Shakur Stevenson. Because I feel like them two, they've been in a ring before. Them two, they got history. They sparred each other. So Devin really feels like, oh, I can get Keyshawn. I mean, I can get Shakur. But Keyshawn, I'm not going to lie to you. I got faith in Dev Dollars. But Keyshawn is a different animal. Hey, Keyshawn Davis is just a different animal, ladies and gentlemen. The kid be stopping ish. I'm just saying, bro. He be stopping ish. So, who are we going to get first? Are we going to get Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson? Or are we going to get Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney? Now, both of them put out tweets. Both of them did. Both of them put out tweets. And both of them stated. Both of them put out tweets. And both of them stated. Shakur Stevenson, this is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, the biggest fight in the sport of boxing is what Devin Haney tweeted out. Keyshawn Davis tweeted out. Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. That's what Keyshawn Davis pointed out, tweeted out. So, ladies and gentlemen, who do you got in this dog fight? I mean, this gonna be a good fight. This gonna be a good fight. And I believe that Devin Haney is getting ready to make a comeback in 2026. Maybe towards the end of the year. I don't know, but Devin Haney is about to make a comeback. But the question is, who is he going to come back and fight? Will it be Keyshawn Davis or will it simply be Shakur Stevenson? This is what the past they said to each other in the past. Yesterday, Keyshawn Davis explained why Devin Haney against Rolly is a 50-50 fight. I have Haney Rolly 50-50 fight. I've talked to Rolly on the phone. I know how serious he is. He tweeted out and said, dude is a dog, fake calling me out, talking on the phone to Rolly. So he know for a fact me and Rolly are in negotiations. That's when they was in negotiations. Admitted once he was calling me out for clout. He just running the same play. Now that's some of the past tweets that they then went at each other on. That's just some of the past tweets. That's some of the past tweets that they went at each other and they talked about when they went at each other. But the question that I have for you guys is, who do you got? Do you simply got Keyshawn Davis or do you simply got Devin Haney. Hold on, y'all. I gotta figure out which screen. Boom. There we go. But yeah, so this is going to be quite interesting, and to see how this plays out. Hold on, yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one of these screens is my wide layout that I had, and I don't think I saved it. Just gonna have to rock with that one for right now. Is it that one? Yeah, we just have to rock with that one for right now. But I know I had it bigger than that. But yeah, I mean, this is what they're saying. They calling each other out. The real question is, do we even really get this fight? Like, that's the real question. Do we even really get this fight? Because this fight is going to be one for the ages. We got two good fighters. Three good fighters. You got Devin Haney, who's a good fighter. You got Shakur Stevenson, who's a good fighter. And you got Keyshawn Davis, who's been stopping stuff. Now, granted, Devin Haney did knock down Brian Norman at 147. But Shakur saying the only how we get this fight is at 144, then we got a deal. So that means Devin will have to shrink himself down a little bit more, and then rehydrate back up to those 3 pounds, and to see if we even get that particular fight, man. So this is gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Let's just talk about some perks. Like, we're gonna start with Keyshawn Davis, because I feel like Keyshawn Davis might be Devin Haney's biggest challenge. Even though he's 15-0, Keyshawn Davis is, I feel like, Keyshawn, he's good. He's good at what he does. Keyshawn Davis has quickly become one of the most talked about young fighters in boxing. Why? Because of his combination speed, power, and his IQ. A former Olympic silver gold medalist transitioned into the professional ranks with high expectations and has continued to impress against quality opponents. Davis, what is Keyshawn Davis known for? Keyshawn Davis is known for his ability to adapt in the ring. Whatever happened to us getting Keyshawn Davis versus Frank Martin? I just really thought about that. Like, we were supposed to get Frank Martin versus Keyshawn Davis, or Keyshawn Davis versus Frank Martin, but we never even got that fight. I mean, I don't even know. He said, you talked to your promoter, I talked to my promoter, and all of that, but I don't know whatever happened or whatever transpired with that particular fight, man. But I will be a dog. Devin Haney will be an animal. Devin Haney will come to fight. He will come to fight. And I think it's going to be an interesting topic. I think it's going to be an interesting move for Devin Haney because of the simple fact Devin Haney, he is good at what he does. But I think Keyshawn Davis will give him more of a challenge than Shakur, because I feel like Keyshawn Davis is like the more aggressive fighter, but Shakur Stevenson is a skilled, well-oiled machine, and he can pick you apart. I want to see how, and Shakur has been like leveling up, like in his last couple of fights. Shakur been leveling up on a different level. Like, he's been leveling up like way too good. You know what I mean? Like, he's been leveling up. So I'm really, really just curious on how this fight is going to play out, and how they going to structure it. Because like I said, these particular fighters, they all are good. All three of them are good, but only one can reign supreme. And for some reason, they don't like Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they just don't like Devin Haney. They don't like Bill Haney. And Keyshawn Davis said, hey, Bill, I'm tired of you talking, but when we fight, I don't want to hear all that talking from you. I want to hear your son talk. I want to hear Dev talk. And that's what a lot of people want to see. They want to see Devin Haney talk. But to me, I like it the way that it is because all Devin got to do is go in the ring and showcase his skill. And now he got his pops, who he works for, who is his promoter, can go in there and get in the ring and get the talking for him. But Shakur Stevenson is a great goddamn fighter. Great goddamn fighter. I don't know who's going to win this fight. If this fight goes down, I'm not going to lie. On this particular night, I will just get some popcorn and I will just I'll go get my popcorn and sit back on this fight because this fight is gonna be a good fight. And they said Turkey Al-Sheikh wasn't too happy with the Rolly versus the Rolly and Devin Haney fight. So I believe that Shakur Stevenson supposedly maybe be signing with Zuffa Boxing. So I don't know. I think that'll be good, man. Shout out to that boy Ryan Anthony in the building. That boy Ryan Anthony says Devin Haney versus Shakur, great fight. Definitely, man. Hey, who do you think wins that fight though? I think it's a great fight. I don't know who actually wins because both of them are skillful fighters. Do y'all think we getting this fight too early too, though? You know what I mean? Like, or do you think this fight can like be milked a little bit more? That boy Ryan Anthony said Haney will smoke Rolly. Shout out to that boy for the comment. Hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rolly. Rolly is a friend of the channel as well, man. But I think I'm curious into seeing how this plays out, man. I really am curious and to see how this plays out because of the simple fact that all of these fighters are really great. Like Devin Haney is a great fighter. Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. And Keyshawn Davis is a great fighter. But if I was to say who to go for first, I'm going to say Devin. Definitely try to go for Shakur Stevenson first because I feel like Keyshawn Davis, even though he's 15-0, I really feel like Keyshawn Davis is the most aggressive fighter. My boy DT in the building. My boy DT says, style makes fight. I honestly think Shakur Haney is a horrible matchup. Ooh. Ooh, okay, DT. Explain why you think that. Because they both can be defensive. They both, like, there won't be no aggression there. I think Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis will probably be the most entertaining fight out of the three. But Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney would be a great fight, but they both are skillful. So they're going to be watching what they do and being careful and trying not to make a mistake. So, man, shout out to DT. I like that. I like that, DT. My boy says that would be a horrible matchup. Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. Man, I think so too. Now that you said, bro, because I would like to watch it for sure. But they both do have similar styles. Shout out to that boy Ryan Anthony. You know what I'm saying? They both do have similar styles, and not only do they have similar styles, that they both got a nice jab. Shakur got a mean jab. Devin got a mean jab. You know what I'm saying? They both do got great jabs. The only thing is that man, I would like to see it, but like you say, bro, that is true. They both got the same style, but I think the most entertaining fight would be Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis fight would be the more entertaining fight, only because he's going to be aggressive. And you know, he's gonna probably try to swing first on Devin Haney to try to get him to realize, like, hey, I got power too, so you better back up. But the more Keyshawn Davis try to be aggressive against Devin Haney, will that make Devin Haney think a little bit, or will Devin Haney come to fight, you know, like he did the Brian Norman fight? People thought that he was going to back away, walk around the ring, and do all of that. But man, I you know what? I don't want to see that fight, because I like both Keyshawn and Devin Haney, bro. Like, but I am an advocate of, like, we want to see the best fight the best. But damn, I like Keyshawn Davis. I like Devin Haney. And man, I don't know if I'm ready to see that fight just yet. I don't know if I'm, but I do honestly believe Keyshawn Davis is ready to fight Devin Haney. I know at first he probably was doing the whole clout thing, like where they said he was admitting that he did clout, but I believe if it push come to shove, Keyshawn will fight Devin Haney for sure. For sure. He will fight him. Damn, DT, you kind of like summed everything up for me, man. Damn, that really just, hey, bro, you really done summed everything up for me, though, for sure. So let's talk about Keyshawn Davis' confidence outside. He says Keyshawn Davis outside the ring matches skills he displayed once the bell ring. Many boxing fans believe he has potential to become a future world champion in multiple weight classes. His recent performance shown more than just a prospect. It is now becoming a legitimate contender, man. That was some of the notes that I had wrote down, because if Keyshawn Davis, and the reason why I say a legitimate contender is because of the simple fact that if Keyshawn Davis goes to 147, I believe he can give Ryan Garcia a run for that WBC. Lewis Crocker, Rolly Romero, you know what I'm saying? I believe he can give all of those guys probably a run for their money, and he could possibly become a champion at 147. You know what I mean? My boy DT says, a loss doesn't mean you can't like the fighter anymore. No, that is true. 147. My boy say that's why guys are scared to take certain fights, because fans quick to turn their back on the guys. Yeah, man, that's true. But like, I'm not saying that I just don't want to see the fight, man, because I'm a fan of all of those. And I'm a fan of them boys, and I don't want to see them. I don't want to see one of them lose yet. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. My boy says, Rolly versus Devin Haney. Their fight was supposed to be in the works. I'm not sure what happened or what went wrong during that fight, but it was supposed to be in the works. And I think that fight fell through because I believe they said Devin Haney wanted some guaranteed money that he wasn't able to get. So that fight fell out. He says Haney too fast for a Rolly. I don't know, man. That fight was supposed to happen, but Devin Haney supposedly maybe wanted some guarantee funds, and that fight just didn't pan out to be what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? And I was actually happy for that fight, because either guy could have went and captured a title, so they would have had two titles versus their one title, man. So I that's the only thing. All right, let's go to Devin Haney, right? So here's some of my notes that I have for Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney has established himself as one of boxing's most accomplished young champions through discipline and technical excellence. The dream, Haney has built his reputation on elite boxing, fundamental, and defensive skills. He came undisputed lightweight champion by defeating the top competition and collecting all four major belts. So when we talk about Devin Haney and what Devin Haney has accomplished in the sport of boxing, he is one of the young legends in the game, bro. Like, he has captured all of these belts. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney has captured all of these belts. You know, he have shown and proven that he's willing to take a pay cut to go overseas and to fight for a championship. You see what I'm saying? So Devin Haney has proven over and over again that, hey, the dream is true. Devin Haney has proven it. The dream is true. Capturing all the belts. You know? So the question is, my boy say Haney beat Loma. I'm glad you say that because a lot of people went against me when I said Haney beat Loma. They boy, I swear. I think a lot of people don't like Devin Haney for the simple fact that they don't like his dad, Bill. But what does that got to do with Devin Haney? I'm just saying, what does that got to do with Devin Haney? A lot of these people don't like Devin Haney because of his dad. But the last time we seen Haney, right, he did knock Brian Norman Jr. down. He knocked Brian Norman Jr. down. So when we say Keyshawn Davis stopped stuff, Devin Haney going up to 147, he was able to drop his opponent and change the trajectory of that fight. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people didn't expect Devin Haney to go in there and do what he did. They didn't expect it. They said he was going to run around the ring, but he didn't. He took the fight and he brought it to Brian Norman Jr. Now, once you got your opponent hurt, they wanted Devin Haney to keep the pressure. Nah, bruh. You get your win. If you feel like this guy can hit you and blah blah and knock you down, bro, you move around and you jab him. You use your fundamentals. You use your boxing tools. Just because the fans want you to go in there and have a slugfest and you possibly lose, no, bro, you got to keep your composure. And that's what's good about Devin Haney. He was able to keep his composure after knocking his opponent down, showing the judges that I could keep my composure and I could still win the fight. Now, would I have liked it that more for him to just bring it to Brian Norman Jr.? Yeah, but I'm not mad at it because we always give Shakur Stevenson credit for being a technical boxer, utilizing his jab, utilizing the ring. It's the same thing, but people won't give Dev credit because they don't like Bill Haney. They don't like Bill Haney, so they won't give Dev the credit. The guy that went to these weight classes and won these championships, but they won't give him credit. Come on, man. My boy DT says, speaking of fighting, overseas Spence. Yeah, man, that is on the topic. Man. I was trying to wait. I've been trying to come on all week, man. My schedule is just stupid right now, bro. I barely, bro, it's like I'm underwater right now. My schedule is just like real crazy right now. So, that was on the topics for this week, but, man, maybe tomorrow, if no news break about no more about no new boxing or other topics and stuff, I said maybe we'll get that on, man. I want to talk, man. Listen, I ain't been watching the games and stuff like that because I'm not really a basketball head, but I did hear that the New York Knicks came back 29 down from 29, and they, man, I heard they been balling. So I'm gonna definitely catch that game tomorrow if my schedule allow it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to catch that game. But back on the topic. We was talking about Devin Haney. Some of the notes. Throughout his career, critics have questioned his power, but his victories continue to prove skill can outweigh knockout ability. So the reason why I wrote that in my notes is because of the simple fact people always question Devin Haney's power. They always questioning Devin Haney's power. But when he went up to 147, what happened? We seen the power when he knocked down Brian Norman Jr. We seen the power. It was there. Everybody was talking about the country boy. And they questioned Devin Haney's power. But then there you go. He showcased it right there. My question is, can Devin Haney do that to a Keyshawn Davis? Can Devin Haney do that to a Shakur Stevenson, who is just as skillful as he is? You know what I mean? A lot of times Devin Haney get in these fights and he says, you're not on my level. You know, You're a good fighter. Top Rank is a great matchmaker, but you're not on my level. So I wonder do Devin Haney believe that Keyshawn Davis being with Top Rank is Keyshawn Davis being matched with great opponents and he's not that skillful, Devin Haney? Is that what you might be saying? Because that's what you say about Top Rank. They are good matchmakers. Do you believe in Keyshawn Davis' ability, Devin Haney? Do you believe in Shakur Stevenson' ability, who was once on Top Rank as well? Do you believe in their ability? Are they that they are good fighters and they might be equal to you, or they just been mashed up really well with being with a Top Rank? That is a good question. That's a good question that I have to ask. You know what I mean? Let's go to Shakur Stevenson. Some of the notes that I got for Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is widely regarded as one of the most talented defensive fighters in boxing today. The Olympic silver medalist has won world titles in multiple weight classes while showcasing his exceptional ring intelligence. Stevens' ability to avoid punches and control the pace of the fight makes him one of the difficult opponents to face. Shout out to that boy Marcus Lee. Has Tim Tszyu fought Spence yet? Nah, that's not until July, my boy, I believe. Hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, Marcus Lee. But what makes Shakur Stevenson good is because he's a technician. He's a well-oiled machine. He has a tremendous jab, and he can control the pace of a fight. If Shakur Stevenson want to speed a fight up, he can speed that fight up. If Shakur Stevenson want to slow that fight down, then he can slow that fight down. You know what I mean? So it's really up to Shakur Stevenson as to how he wants to play the fight. And I really do believe that, man, like DT says, Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, to me, it'll be a good fight, but it wouldn't be entertaining because they both are defensive and skillful fighters, bro. My boy Marcus Lee says, okay, cool. Who do you got? In that fight, bro, I got none other than Earl Spence the Dream. I'm not Earl Spence the Dream. I got nobody other than Earl Spence, my guy. Earl Spence about to sleep that guy, boy. Hey, Tim Tszyu done woke up a monster. And all of these doubters that's been doubting Earl Spence Jr., guess what? Spence finna come back and show them. I'm a wounded shark who's healed, who had took time to hibernate, and now he hungry. And Tim Tszyu ain't nothing but fish, and we about to go gut him. He about to show him what the real big fish is like. I'm just saying. My boy Ryan Anthony in the building. My boy says Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson have similar styles, both slick boxers. Nah, bro, they really are. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Go hit that like button. Go hit that like button right now, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, no, definitely. They both are similar style fighters, man. They both still. My boy say, cheers, bet I sub. Assist. I'll put 20 in if Spence win. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, bro, when Spence win, bro, hey, come over here and donate to the super chat, man. Donate to the super chat right now, bro. You go to another YouTube channel, ain't nobody gonna show you love, man. You can send $5 right now to the super chat, man, and show love for the channel, man. Who's showing you love right back, my boy Marcus Lee. Shout out to Marcus Lee, man. Hit that like button, my guy. I appreciate it, man. What was I saying, man? Oh, yeah, man. Listen, I want y'all to know, man, y'all got to go hit that super chat, man. We don't ask so much. You can do $1, $2, $3, my dollar, your dollar. Just hit the super chat, man. Show love to the super chat, man. That helps me keep coming on and showing love to everybody out there in the chat, man. So if you in the chat I appreciate you. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. My boy says hello. Hello, free fight. Oh, game versus Prada. I know you're talking about the UFC card. My boy said, all right, give me a minute. I appreciate that, my boy. My boy say, keep an eye out for Nakia Tim's little brother. He's good. Okay, I'm about to look him up, bro. Oh man, y'all listen. Did y'all see the DAZN card with Muscle and Covington? Man, I'm about to get Covington on, bro. I'm about to get Covington on the channel, bro. But yeah, the UFC card, my guy. Pereira. I got Pereira winning, man. Pereira winning, bro. I got Pereira winning. Alex Pereira. Yeah, I got him winning. I'm actually. When is that fight? When is that card? Is it July? Or is it this weekend? Because I've been seeing like all the clips and stuff. I'm gonna have to check that UFC card out, man. I know a lot of people got a lot to say about that card, but I'm gonna check it out. But anyway, though, guys. Yo, listen. I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. So let me ask you guys a question, right? Do y'all think Devin Haney wants Shakur first, or do y'all think Devin Haney wants Keyshawn first? I think he really wants the big brother. But if Devin Haney fights Keyshawn first, do y'all think it looks bad on Shakur? Because it's like, bro, I'm calling you out. I'm saying I want to fight you, but you're giving me your little brother first. You're throwing him to the wolves. That's what a lot of people is telling me. They like, man, bro, Shakur Stevenson don't want to fight. He keep making excuses. And, because I think a lot of people are saying, because Shakur said that Ryan is not that much ain't that big, he can go up to 147 for Ryan. Why can't he go up to 147 for Devin? But I think a lot of people got it confused. But Shakur doesn't feel like he's that big of a fighter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We got to see. We just got to see, man. But yeah, man, I think this is gonna be a good fight, though, man. I think all these gonna be a good fight. Shakur Stevenson has repeatedly stated that he wants the biggest names in boxing and believe he can beat anyone in his division. His confidence is backed by a resume that includes victories over several respected champions and contenders. You know what I mean? He just, listen, I think his last fight it wasn't William Zepeda. It was Teofimo Lopez, right? Which he went up against Teofimo Lopez, which I feel like Shakur Stevenson was supposed to do that to Teofimo Lopez, because was Teofimo Lopez really had any elite years lately? Like, you know what I mean? William Zepeda fight was really good. Speaking of William Zepeda, he's going up against Lamont Roach. Now, Lamont Roach gonna have to go out there and prove something, man. Shout out to Marcus Lee with the $20 super chat. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Shout out to Marcus Lee with that $20 super chat. My boy says, cheers from Ozmatch. Shout out to you, my guy. Gotta give my guy a round of applause for donating to the super chat, man. Shout out to that boy Marcus Lee, man. Hey, Marcus Lee, do you got Instagram? You got Instagram? If you got Instagram, man, go follow me. Likeable Dialogue, man. Likeable Dialogue, man. And send me a DM, man. You know what I mean? If you ever want to come on, while you doing the super chat, I invite you on the channel. You know what I mean? Or if you want to call in to the show and voice your opinion, send me a DM and I'll send you the number. You can call in to the show. My boy says, no problem. Most streamers are super negative. You cool, bro. Nah, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Nah, bro, I try to be cool with everybody, man. And then, you know, I do this. What I do is, man, I feel like everybody has a different opinion, right? But we can all come together and have a conversation, you know what I mean? Have a likable dialogue, you know what I mean? So definitely, man. And I feel like just because your opinion is different from my opinion doesn't mean that your opinion is wrong and my opinion is wrong. We just have two different perspectives, but we still having a great conversation about whatever topic it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that boy Marcus Lee. My boy says, I appreciate that very much. No problem, man. Ozzy, man, in your way, Big the Predator. Shout out to that boy Ozzy, man. But yeah, though, man. So I think that Shakur Stevenson, it says, as his career continues to develop and remain, Shakur Stevenson is one of the most complete boxers of his generation, or if bigger challenges still awaits him. So, like, if Shakur Stevenson still want a Devin Haney, bro, it's just 3 more pounds. It's just 3 more pounds, Shakur. You can do it, my guy. You can do it, my guy. It's just 3 more pounds, man. You can do it, man. I got faith in you, Shakur. And that's why I like Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford, he said, okay, Canelo ain't that much bigger than me. I go up to 168. I go up to 154 and fight a Mad Jamal. I do, like, you got, bro, like, Shakur. The crazy thing is, Shakur, when you look at Shakur Stevenson, you think about Devin Haney. You think about Tank Davis. You think about all, like, you put Shakur Stevenson name with the biggest names in boxing. Shakur, if you can make 144, you can make 147. What's y'all thoughts on that?
Wow, yeah,
I really got a question, man. What is y'all thoughts on that, man? My boy said, it seems everything Bud touches lately turn to gold. Shout out to that boy Marcus Lee. It really do. It really do. It really do. I'm not gonna lie. Bud beat my favorite fighter, Spence, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know which screen you watching from, but yeah, bro, I definitely do think that. It's free to think says, why not ask Dev to fight Ryan? He not ready for Shakur at all, yo. Take not on point, brother. Okay. And that's cool that you feel that way, my guy. But see, when I read the comment, it's like you don't like Devin Haney. You don't like Devin Haney. For some reason, you don't like Devin Haney. So, but what I've come to realize is that people that don't like Devin Haney is that they don't like Devin Haney because of Bill Haney, which is his dad. And because Bill Haney talks a lot of smack on behalf of his child, of his boss. Think about it. That's his child. He's going to take up for him as his fighter, as his employee, because he promotes Devin Haney promotions. People don't like Devin Haney because of that. But you saying it's because the Ryan fight. But here's the thing. You can't blame Devin Haney. Rather we like Devin Haney or not, what did Devin Haney do? On the ring card in Madison Square Garden, where they had the fight, Devin won. Was it a flashy win? It wasn't a flashy win, no. Not at all. It wasn't a flashy win at all. But did he win? He won. Okay, he won. Okay, secondly, what did Ryan Garcia do? He laid an egg. He got beat by Rolly Romero. So you saying you want Devin to go fight Ryan? Devin did his part. He won. Ryan failed to do his part, which is why we didn't get the fight, because he got beat by Rolly Romero. So I wouldn't say you don't like Devin Haney because of the Ryan Garcia fight, because he won't fight Ryan. Devin did his part. Ryan failed to do his part. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm just saying, bro. He failed to do his part, bro. My boy says, I like the Haneys, but dodging Ryan is wild work. Hey, you know what I'm going to do, man? You know what I'm going to do, man? This is what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to post the number, man, and I'm going to let y'all call in today. But if Marcus call in first, if my members call in, listen, you guys can become a member of the channel by supporting the channel. You go to the memberships. We got memberships as low as $5 a month. You go buy the Burger King. You go buy Burger King. You can go buy McDonald's. You can go buy whatever. And it's going to cost you more than $5 a month. You know what I mean? So we got memberships. Our members can call in whenever. You feel me? But you know what I'm going to do? Since we having a great debate, man, and I'm feeling good, and shout out to Marcus with the super chat. B-Move 57 says, man, drop the link. B-Move, I can't. B-Move, I don't really, bro, if you want to come on, you got to send something to the super chat and then send me a DM and I'll add you. I'll add you that way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I can't drop the link with, usually I do that. I drop the link though. That's what's so crazy. But send me a DM, B-Move. My boy say you scared peace. Hey, good riddance, my boy. All right, listen, y'all. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the number. You're welcome to call in, though, B-Move. There it is. That's the number to call in to the show. Let me make sure the phone lines is open. All right. Just don't do no cussing, y'all, because we trying to stay monetized. But that is the number to the show if y'all want to call in. If you want to call in and voice your opinion. Remember, just because you disagree with me don't mean that I think that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? My boy say, no, G, we still need that back and blood. You tried, though. Ryan loss would not stop the hype behind the rematch. Hey, bro, listen. I totally agree with you, my boy. I totally agree with you, bro. I think the fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney would be good, but for some reason it's like the sport of it's like that fight did kind of like fall by the wayside, because we're not talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney anymore. We're talking about Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, I would love to see it again. But unfortunately, we're just not getting that fight right now at the moment. It's like far-fetched. Like it's like we doing it all over again. Devin, you go fight Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis. Ryan, you go fight Conor Ben. And then once y'all win again, then now we can talk about the whole fight all the way again. Just stop it. Let's just go ahead and make the fight then. Even Rolly Romero said, after he beat Ryan, he was like, hey, bro, they still can fight. They still can go fight. And we pretty much still could have went to go fight. You know what I'm saying? Jake Boy 3000 in a building. Jake Boy 3000 says, Keyshawn whoops Devin. My boy says, Ryan whoops Ben. I agree with you on that. Ryan does whoop Ben. And I say, bro, Keyshawn, he said Keyshawn whoops Devin. I think that Keyshawn would be the most aggressive fighter in the fight. I do agree. My boy says exactly. Shout out to that bitch.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, listen, man, make sure y'all following me on Instagram, man. All right, follow me on Instagram, man, at Likeable Dialogue, man, at Likeable Dialogue. You feel me? My boy say, Dev don't even want to think about Ryan PTSD. That's a bigger fight. Key and Shakur mopping Dev. Uh-oh, my boy Jack with the emoji. Jack Boy 3000, hit that subscribe button, my guy. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button, my guy. Hit that subscribe button, man. But I listen. I don't want y'all thinking that I'm just, hey, like I say, bro, like I say, man, I'm with it. I'm with it. Like, if they fight whoever. My boy B Move 57 says Ryan Duncan don't want to enroll in VADA. The narrative is Devin Duncan. Shout out to B Move. My boy DT says Ryan all talk. Yo, B Move, do you got Instagram? I'm gonna go ahead and send you the link. You got Instagram? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. How about that? I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. Yo, make sure y'all got a shirt on, bro. Last time I did that, a dude didn't even have a shirt on, bro. And we had to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all just got to be respectful. You feel me? Y'all just got to be respectful. All right, y'all heard this. Boom. All right, y'all. Boom. I put the link. I don't know if how y'all can get it, but that's the link to the chat if y'all want to join. If you want to hop on the screen, tonight is a good night. Tonight is a good night, and this is what we can do. Hey, listen. Y'all got to remember though, I'm doing this for y'all. Y'all got to, send something to the super chat, man. But if anybody want to come on the screen, that is the link right there, bro. B Move. I just dropped the link in the chat. Can't join. That's because it's not clickable, but it's cool, bro. Hey, do you got Instagram? I can send me a DM on Instagram, bro. Or you got Facebook? You got TikTok? What you got? What you got? Yo, it's free to think. You got TikTok, Instagram? What you got, bro? I want to invite. Hey, bro, listen, just because you disagree with me don't mean that you're wrong. I want to invite you to the chat, bro. It's good. It's good content. It's a good conversation that we can have about the sport of boxing. And that's what I'm about, bro. Not on social media, my guy, but hold up. I got you. But yeah, though, man, a lot of people keep bringing up Devin and Ryan, but to me, I ain't saying it's dead. But what I am saying is definitely. I ain't saying it's dead, but what I am saying is definitely crazy.